Hey guys, supporting Salesforce, right? So this video is my next session. I'm wearing Salesforce today. This is Trailblazer. So we're supporting the community again. It's all about community, and my today's session is going to be user story. Obviously, you know the next one is the solution design, and then all of you guys need to build something from the solution design. It's a part of my project. So if you first time joining this video, just to tell you, I have been recording different sessions. So 2 have been done. This is my 3rd one. It's a part of the playlist which I will keep posting in the description. And welcome back to Cam's Tech Talk. We are going straight to the screen so that I can tell you what we're going to do. All right then. So let's start, and here we go. This is what I was talking about. We have use case creation, user story, design prep, implement and implementation, and then obviously playback to anyone, whoever is going to do your demo or your recruiter or your hiring manager. So this is the path we are following. So this is my article. If you do guys need link, I will put this link in the description as well. You can always come back and watch this and read the steps. This is a very generic steps to everyone to perform any kind of project actions. Right, so let's come back to Claude. I'm using Claude again, and look, the way I prep work is it's just on the fly. Okay, because I want you guys to do the same thing. There's no standard approach, but I will give you some standard templates which you can take a help from template or the document template. Okay, so let's have a look from, this is my document which I was talking about in the previous videos. Let's go to maybe the document version. So this is for the project management, this is for the use case, I think. Let's open both. Let's see which one we're going to take an approach from there. Because in Claude, this is already stored as my project. So I just wanted to give you a flavor of the 2 different documents. How do they look? And I did mention one from ChatGPT, one from the Claude. I will be continue using Claude now from today in this basic session. Okay. So Claude 1 is this. I did mention, based on my previous call, I did mention you don't need to worry about the user stories that much, because we're gonna show only the examples, but as a part of journey you should know what user story is. So I'm going back to Salesforce Trailhead. If you let's make them some size the bigger font so you can clearly see it on my screen. So learn about the user story, construct a user story. So there are obviously some, what is user story? It's as a business analyst or even as a admin as well. It's nothing to do with business analyst. There are people who knows the requirements, and there are operations people nowadays as well. I would say read this. So what exactly it does? User story are your best friend. So much like a real life best friend, a user story helps to translate technical requirements into easy to understand. So like, I want this from Salesforce. I want to track multiple cities. I want to track my types of the business. Like, there are many types of the businesses who are contacting me. I want those types in a standard way, basically. And you can write in a plain language. But again, so who, what, why? So from whose perspective, okay, with Salesforce will this user story be written? What goal? So this is the main part of the user story which you need to know why you are writing this user story. As a who, I want this, and so that this will happen. And obviously you can do the questions as well, but then again so who does construct a user story, highlight the importance of establishing the acceptance criteria. So acceptance criteria is something I mentioned, I think, in the last article. Yeah, let's go back. So this will be the way you write the user story as a who, I want, and what I will do. We can do this instruction as a customer. So look at here, this is the example. As a customer care representative, I want to take ownership of new cases and communicate with customers so that I can provide high touch customer experience. So this is the requirements, and obviously this requirement is actually came from your use case. So use case is a standard document. We convert use cases into user story because it looks like a project. So which means you heard Jira, you heard ADO, DevOps tools, where we write, it's a part of Microsoft Azure, ADO. Then there are many project management tools like Monday.com. Even Salesforce has their own app. Basically, you want to download. It's from Salesforce Free Labs. Basically, from via the App Exchange, you can track all of your project within Salesforce if you want to. But anyway, so we're talking about user story. So this is, I'm just giving you guys the background. You should know these two trailheads. I will put these trailheads into the description so that you know what we're talking about. Now, I want to give this instruction. So look, my file is already here because we told last time this Claude, hey, do it for me. Now I want to give instructions. Create create user stories from the document about that. Okay, I'll just keep this because not this one, sorry. And so let's go back. Which document we have is on the other page. I have, this is ChatGPT and this one is Claude, and we need a Claude document, and my document is Salesforce Event Management System, because again, I showed you in my last video there are multiple prompts for, if you don't remember, I can just leave it open in a minute. Yeah, so these are all the 7 projects we were talking about in my first video. So obviously every project has a prompt I've written. If you do need help, you have to ping me basically on a LinkedIn or whatever is the comment. I will give it to you guys accordingly. Alright, it's for help only, you can create your own, but yeah, this is here. And now obviously I'm instructing Claude. I want create user stories from the document I have created. I would say from the use case. Type slowly because prompt is your key. Alright. Salesforce Event Management System. Provide the proper structure of the stories. So now here is the trick. So because I do have experience, I can tell, because Claude is expert, I can tell Claude I want to put this in the Jira or in the ADO tool or somewhere. But because keep it simple, I would say if it will be good if you can provide those user stories in Excel output. Now here is the magic. Okay, this is gonna do it. So let's see. So I want even I can ask from here as you can follow columns approach like following. Right, so now I will put this in so which means my column will start in a very different way. So obviously it's gonna be very good, and let's see what it's gonna create. It's gonna create really good skeleton for you. Alright, so let's hit OK. Nope, wait. Keep in mind, this is not a solution design, it's a user story only. Alright, and hit next. It's gonna take some time. Let's see what instructions gonna come. So I can give you heads up, Claude takes time. Alright, so if you're worried, then make sure yeah, just keep an eye on these things. It will take some time, and in the meantime we can go back to Trailhead. So obviously each Trailhead is going to give you some kind of trails, but again, if you want full business analyst related trails, certification by role, this is the correct one. Here we go. So we have admin, and if you go to admin page, and we have business analyst. So click on business analyst, and so this is the trails available. These are the trails available for you. 28 hours one, and if you start this, you're going to learn everything about the use case as well as the user stories, the B2B, B2C. There are lots of techniques, some technical, less technical features about Salesforce. So what is discovery? What are stakeholders? Look, so I've done so many already. Look, agile basics as well. It's all part of Salesforce Business Analyst exam. If you haven't done it yet, then I would recommend you to look, because there are a couple of use cases available on this particular trail mix, and that will be helpful for you. And while we're waiting, look, we've got something is coming, and let's see. Look at the standardized approach, and this is Claude free version. I haven't paid on this document yet. So let's see. So you have a user story, you have a acceptance criteria, and can I go further? Okay, yeah, and then high level and the priority. So these are the things we normally keep when we write user stories. So all of my user stories have been written here, and obviously because we are preparing this for the final presentation, guys, this you can use for your PowerPoint slides at the very end as a sample. This is how I created a user story, telling a story to your hiring manager, because I am following this journey, which is use case creation, user stories, solution design, then implementation, then playback. So now another tick box. We've done the user stories today as a part of this exercise. I would honestly simply download this. My user stories are ready to go. Alright, hope you like this session. It's all about user story. My next session is solution design, and we'll keep it very low, standard approach. And keep an eye out for the next session. We'll come back to you, and I will link everything in between all of this 5 or 6 videos stories. Alright, thank you so much. Take care, guys. Bye bye.